If you would have told me that I'd be filming a YouTube video 2 years later, 2 years ago, I wouldn't believe you. So many people have wondered where I went and why I stopped posting for years, all throughout COVID, on my beauty Instagram and on YouTube. If you don't know me, I go by June. My name is June. And years ago, I started a YouTube channel starting out doing makeup and tutorials and reviews to soothe my mental illnesses. I absolutely fell in love with doing makeup and filming content in general, whether it was for YouTube or Instagram. The majority of my beauty Instagram was me. It was just my face. Then flash forward, I left nursing school, and in 2019 I became a legit certified makeup artist. Then I went to school to become a licensed esthetician, same year, 2019. And then 2020, COVID happened. A lot happened in the beauty industry, in the beauty world, that kind of set me back. A lot had happened, and a lot took a toll on me mentally, where I had to take a step back. But during that time, I didn't think my step back would have been a 2-year break. And I kept telling myself all throughout 2022, I am going to come back to YouTube because I miss YouTube and I miss all of you. This is my first video that I'm going to be posting, coming back. It's nothing really special. It's just something, stuff that has changed. All of my socials have changed. So if you watch old videos, they're not my socials anymore. I started a small business. I fully embraced and came out of the broom closet. And I am a spiritual practitioner, aka a witch, however you want to label me. Which has a full impact on my life overall. Mental health, beauty, glamour, my business, my day-to-day. But yeah, so I will have all my socials listed down below, my new ones, but that's irrelevant to this video. I don't even know what I really want to talk about in this video, except the fact that I'm back. And I actually, in my intro, I sat here staring at myself because I have a camera where I can see how it looks in the video while recording, and it brought back, okay, I do not want to get emotional. It brought back so many memories from where I started using a like gold glitter curtain, which I still have, by the way, as a backdrop, to upgrading all of my equipment, to really fully embracing the life of a YouTuber. And it makes me sad because I lost 2 years of doing something that I genuinely loved because I couldn't handle it. My anxiety skyrocketed, my depression plummeted. Like and then TikTok happened. And I have 2 TikToks, I will list it down below. Again, irrelevant right now, but I love TikTok. Like, I've discovered so much of myself being on TikTok, but now I want to transfer that here. And especially with longer length videos and ways that I can teach you guys spiritually and about what I craft now with my hands, with my business. I was main focused on candles and being a candle maker. When I first opened my business, I had 2 candles, and the majority of it was skincare, which is coming back because that's something that I also miss very much. And also oils, crafting my own oil blends for stress relief, depression, anxiety, sleep, for people who suffer with insomnia. Um, I, in that time frame, uh, built relationships with people who told me that I couldn't craft oils anymore. Um, from March 2020 to 6 minutes ago, I really reflected and went through so much to sit here right now and explain how much I've grown and how much I have changed for the better. And I know that might sound silly to some people, and if you are known on, like, if you do know my channel, and you know me, I talk a lot about mental health, mental illnesses, and self-care, and how you can take better care of yourself. And this was a huge thing for me. Fun fact, I got my nose pierced finally. I was wearing a fake hoop for a year because I was testing the waters, but then I became too scared because I didn't want people to judge me for piercing my face. I wasn't allowed to do such things when I was growing up. I had a very strict mother. I have videos on that also. Very, very strict upbringing. So I wasn't allowed to do things like dye my hair purple, which is fading now, but I usually have my hair purple. Getting my nose pierced or getting tattoos, and I became friends with people and allowed people into my life that told me that I couldn't do things because they knew people who did things or they did those things, and one of those things was crafting oils. So for me to actually stop doing that, I hurt myself because, and it might sound silly, but crafting oils for me is so therapeutic, and just learning different herbs and crystals and the process of it all is just so calming. And then the end result is like, I made that. And then I eventually got known for as a candle shop, and I hated that. And I made candles for a year that weren't candles that I genuinely wanted to have in my shop. They were candles that were very decorative, very themed wise, like Christmas, Easter, and I lost myself in my own business. I kept losing myself. I lost myself during COVID and stopped posting altogether, stopped uploading. I mean, I know many of you can agree with COVID that social anxiety is a serious thing, and I am diagnosed, and it has gotten tremendously worse because of COVID. I am and feel safe behind a camera versus figuring out how to make a conversation with someone face to face, or being in a crowded room or a crowded location. I have frequent panic attacks in those situations. Heavier now than I did in the past, but a lot has changed, and I have transformed, and it's just so wild. And I am filming content for TikTok too tonight, and finally sitting down to film this video just to say that I'm back. And I know some of you who may come across this not even knowing who I am, it's just like, who's this girl saying she's back? When I had a YouTube channel consistently posting, I did have internet friends, I had internet family, I had a support group on here, and I had people that I talked to all the time. I built friendships with that carried from YouTube to messaging and talking to frequently, and that all stopped because I went in my little turtle shell and I just didn't want to come out ever. It's wild. It's wild. And it's gonna feel even more wild when this actually is public. But again, I know this is just a video. And again, if you don't know me, I ramble a lot and I am an open book. So this is your opportunity. If you do want to stay here and you do want to get to know me, I sure want to get to know you. You can ask me anything. You can ask me about me. You can ask me about my business. I can talk more about that in a separate video. You can talk to me if you do go through anxiety and depression. If you have ideas on videos you'd like to see, full-length videos of, okay, what are your favorite tips? Or, you know, I am going through this type of situation. What do you advise? I have a lot of stories. I have a lot of advice. I have a lot of ideas and a lot of thoughts that go through my head. It's 1, 2, 4, 7. This is like so surreal. And I hope if you guys are watching this, I'm just so grateful that you're watching this. To whoever watches this, because I seriously never thought I would even film or upload a video back to YouTube. I always creeped back on my YouTube channel to watch old videos and to see that bubbly person just so happy. And I was so happy. But I let my mental health win. Let my mental illnesses win, and sometimes that happens. I mean, I'm human. We're all human. It's fine. It happens. But I am learning to not let that get to me as much anymore. It's tough. It's not easy. It's definitely easier said than done. But nonetheless, the point of this video is this is the first of many videos to come. I don't know what the consistency of how many videos per week, per month. Not sure yet. There's a lot of personal stuff going on in my life right now that I'm handling, but we will see where what the future holds. But again, I'll write a little bit more about myself in the description. I'll have all my socials. Thank you so much for listening to me vent. Thank you so much for being here. And I swear I'm way more upbeat than this. I think I'm just in this moment right now, you know? There are not many videos I see on here that people just sit and vent and talk about real life. I see a lot of people talking about like how to grow on social media, which has helped me immensely because I do research 24/7. And it's just, this is kind of like, my channel is kind of like my diary in some way, with a little twist of the makeup and the skincare and, you know, the fun stuff, which there will be. Everything is still going to be the same. There are going to be some changes and add-ons. I'm going to have another video explaining what my channel is going to be focusing on, so you kind of know what to expect being on my channel. But other than that, I just want to say thank you. And I want to say thank you to all of those people who kept on asking when I was going to come back. And Rachel, if you're watching this, that especially goes out to you because I'm about to cry about it right now. Rachel's a really good friend of mine. We met randomly. It's like a crazy story, but she was a huge supporter of my YouTube channel. And every single time I sat to think about my channel, I thought of Rachel because she always told me how much my content helped her. And that's all I want. I just want to educate others on what I know. I want to build a community, a supporting, good, solid community with all of you. I genuinely do. I love meeting people. As much of a social anxiety I have, I love getting to know people. Everyone is so different. Something about people is just so special. But this is going to be a semi of a long one. But I hope you do enjoy my channel from here on out. And again, feel free to leave your comments below. Please be kind on my channel, because whoever invented the block button is on my best friend list. I don't tolerate negativity. I don't tolerate hate on here. None of that. If you are not kind, you will be blocked and you will not see my videos anymore. That is the #1 rule on all of my accounts. Do not be nasty to me. Do not be nasty to my friends, my supporters. Okay, I'm gonna stop this now. But thank you. Love you. And I will see you in the next one.